Yes, everybody, welcome back to the Irish Hotspur. Jack and Dave here, celebrating via Twitter Reacts that 3-2 win over Hoffenheim. We've traveled to Germany, and we're going to come back with what we needed, which was 3 points. Now we can go into the last game against Elfsborg pretty confident that we should get a win against them, and then we can avoid having to play extra games. We can go into those knockout rounds smooth and feeling comfortable about our Europa League chances. So everybody, let's just be shameless. Let's just enjoy this win, while we can take it. And Twitter React certainly can help us do that. Smash the like button, please, as well. Get into the comments below. But let's take this away, Dave. Craig saying, well, this was a comfortable last 10 minutes or so. The second half, a little bit different from the first half, wasn't it?
Completely different night and day. But look, to be fair, it was to be expected. The energy levels of the players, we know they're quite low right now. We know they're fatigued, so that was always going to happen. That's natural, but it's frustrating.
And South Dorset Spurs, they were at the game. Maybe Lee was, or at least someone with the South Dorset Spur crew. First European away game. Absolutely loved it. Here they are. Very good for Lee. Very nice for him.
I do want to give Kildare Spurs a shout out as well.
We'll be
I
giving
think
them.
five. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be giving them, Dave. I got them plenty. Lucas saying Bilbao, we're on our way. Dave, you booking the trips? You booking the Airbnbs?
No, look, it's too early yet, Jack. I remember, years ago we ended up getting knocked out by Benfica, and on that run I thought we were certain to get to the final. I was punched in the kidneys by Benfica, so not getting carried away yet, but it is cheaper to book now. That's all I'm saying.
THFC cast saying third assist by Moore this week and his first in Europe. Oh, Dave, he's just racking them up, and he's showing he can deliver and he can come out with actual output.
Well, look, we're talking about an impact off the bench, and that's exactly what he's, given the last couple of games. He's been absolutely brilliant, and keep doing that, Jack. It's not long before he's knocking on the door for a starting position, and if he keeps doing that, then the wings he's on.
Yeah, 100%. Crocodile saying it's Hoffenheim. Have some shame. I think he was also responding to actually
Yeah,
Lucas saying you still want him out. So he's saying it's Hoffenheim. Have some shame. Good back and forth. Good back and forth between the two here. And then Jackson saying we started Forrester for how long with this demon on our bench? He's talking about Brandon Austin, Dave. And Brandon Austin did well again.
No, look, Brandon Austin done very well again today. Pulled off a couple of good saves, coming out, claiming crosses, helping us out. Another good cameo from Brandon Austin, certainly putting his name in the ring.
100%. James Moss saying that's a great result for Spurs. Hybrid, ugly / deserved win. I think that's a beautiful way to describe it, actually. Maybe not beautiful because I think it's the perfect way to describe it. I wish there were a word to come up with for a hybrid, ugly, deserved win, but I think that's what you would call it, Dave. I think we deserved it, but it did have some ugliness to it.
Ugliness to it. I would argue some luck at times as well. But look,
Mm-hmm.
when you're in this situation, that's what you rely on sometimes. And
Yeah.
sometimes you rely on your luck. Decisions went against us in recent weeks from referees with the corner that should never have been given against Arsenal, the handball that should have been given against Newcastle. So sometimes you're right. You need your luck there, Jack.
Yeah, that's what you take. Dave Ellis saying we can win this cup. Mad as it sounds. Does sound mad to say it right now at this moment in time, but I do think this is a competition that if we start playing some of our best stuff again, you never know. You never know. I think it is actually our level. I do think it is our level.
I do have this feeling though, Jack, that we'll make a final of one of the competitions and potentially
Yeah.
win a trophy. It's just Tottenham to do it the hard way, not actually let you enjoy it, if you know what I mean.
No, 100%. They'll drag you through it. Callum Olasesi saying, dream come true. Hopefully the first of many. Thank you for your support. Great job by Callum. And it's really nice, Dave. He's been on the bench a bazillion times, but he's never actually gotten the opportunity. Finally, he got some minutes.
No, absolutely buzzing, Jack. He's been off the, like you said, I think, 16 to 18 games on the trot. He's been on the bench without seeing a minute. Absolutely delighted for him tonight. And you know what? He done what we needed. Provided energy, winning runner off the ball, always willing to receive the ball, done brilliant. And what a moment for him. And what a story for him and Mikey Moore, by the way. It wasn't so long ago they were in the under 18s together. They're best friends, grew up through the Spurs Academy together. And now they're both playing on the same pitch tonight for Tottenham in Europe. Incredible.
And then return to the shelf. Always a spare man at the back post.
Always.
Always. Yeah. It's one of the things, one of the many things we
Yeah.
still have to work on. And it's usually Pedro Sporo's back post, isn't it? Interlude Sonny, 2 goals while exhausted. My goat isn't washed. Definitely Sonny fans should be feeling good about themselves tonight, enjoying that win. And also two goals for Sonny, two very needed
Yeah.
goals for him. Carly saying, charge Daniel Levy with child abuse right now. Archie Gray and Luke Vesperfall both fall to the floor at the final whistle. The players were absolutely shattered by full time. Dave, so many of these guys being pushed to their absolute limits, and yet no real, reinforcements.
But look, this is it, Jack. We bought these kids in. We're now turning to the under 18s to provide us players. That's how bad this situation is getting. And it is a shame on Daniel Levy. Even just from a human being to another human being, no one likes seeing your players drop at the end of a game like that. Get them in some help, Jack.
Can't believe they're still able to keep running. Half of these guys came from the lane. And all right, Archie, mate, don't worry. You don't have to play center back today now that Ben Davies is back. Great. Wait, do I finally get to play defensive mid? And hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. However, Peter saying Gift Orban plays for Hoffenheim. The script writes itself. Well, that's just how bad Hoffenheim are. That even Gift Orban didn't even get any minutes. It looked like to come on and be that guy. He's a funny one for Spurs fans. He's a name that probably some people might remember from having those kind of flash in the pan seasons for what was it, Club Genk, in Belgium, but since then, he's just been rotated around, Europe and hasn't really found a footing. But it is quite funny that in one of our bigger games of the season, Gift Orban happens to be on the other team. It's just very fitting.
Is that the Oracle that was supposed to fill Kane's boots?
Yeah, supposedly, Dave, that's the person that people were so livid about, that we didn't sign, the one that's being rotated around. X saying, I'm genuinely starting to tweak out every time I see a new post about the club getting alcohol or drugs at Tottenham. It's what's driving me crazy.
Do you know what? My fear is, another injury.
Yeah, really. That's what Dave looks like if Kulusevski gets injured. Came from the lane saying, we won a game.
It's me and you tonight, Jack.
Oh, yeah, get on the floor. Get on the dance floor.
It's me and you on pro clubs tonight.
Kildare Spurs official, Dave. There they are outside the stadium.
Yeah, no, fair play to the boys. Proud of the boys making the trip out there representing the group. And, fair play to Ollie's done a great job with it. And it's good. It's good and a bit of pride, to see, take off the ground and people starting to follow the club around Europe. It's brilliant. Well done, boys. Fair play for getting out there and representing.
Love to see our Irish faithful out there enjoying themselves. Hopefully, they got to enjoy maybe some German festivities, especially with a win. Spurs stopping, saying they're so happy for our captain. Cheers. Dave, look at that. Them just enjoying seeing. I mean, it's a relief, right? Sonny, he's supposed to be the talisman. He's supposed to be the guy that can carry us through a lot of these games. I think, we're trying to act like as if he can channel his 27-year-old self. We're trying to get maybe too much out of the Sonny squeeze right now, but he has, missed some chances this year. He hasn't necessarily performed on a consistent basis. So this was a good day for him. This was a good day for Sonny and 2 good goals for him. Yeah. I think you're on mute there, Dave.
You could see he was definitely out of form and out of confidence, heading into this game. And, the first goal we're looking at, we're going, it's still not clean, but it's gone over the line. And I did say to you, says, you might see him now build confidence off the back of that. The second one, so confident. What I would say is Porro held on to him a little bit long there at the end of that video. That's a little bit suspect.
A little bit. Well, everyone loves Sonny that much. I'd hold on that long. Gab saying, I'm breaking up. Okay, match day. No, please, no, don't. Everyone's such a sucker. We're all a sucker for match day. Mr. Black just tried the working in silence gimmick and lost my job because they realized I wasn't doing F all.
This guy is embarrassing. He's embarrassing.
Dan THFC saying, Sun brace, Madison goal, Poro assist, more assist, Madison assist, 3 points. It's been a while since we've seen the Conceição meme.
It's a bit far for today's win, though. It is only Hoffenheim. We need to comment underneath that and call them shameless.
Yeah, probably. Mikey saying, congrats, brother. Something we've dreamed of and spoke about for years, playing together for this club. Proud of you, mate. Just very nice touch from Mikey Moore to also acknowledge his fellow player and Callum, his fellow graduate. Big John Bass, he's happy for Sonny.
Happy days.
Big Bosh. A Bosh. A nice win for Spurs. Jace Lee saying Tottenham Hotspur have in fact won a game of football. THFC are 4 players short for a full bench in a European fixture. It's
Wow,
just
that's mad.
that's how apocalyptic it is, with this team right now. It's just how crazy the
Start
situation
have to
is.
run a fan competition soon to fill out the bench.
We can't even fill a full bench. Craig saying to all the Spurs fans traveling to Hoffenheim, fair play to you. The cost and the time following this mess is considerable. You are all stars. He's right,
Yeah.
especially this season, I'd say, where it's been all over the shop. Hotspur report, great performance from Lolo. What a difference he's made.
Oh, look, Jack, he was
Man of class.
absolutely brilliant out there. Man of the match, dictated that midfield, ran the show, defensively locked it up on the ball. Superb. Look, I agree with the Michael Jackson comments. Just the way he moves around that pitch, it's slick.
Yeah, and looking good in that photo as well. That Levy under pressure loan signing late in the January transfer window. Plenty of people, Dave, weren't even talking about the game. There was just a lot of sort of frustration
Who
with
is
Daniel
it?
Levy after the game. That was actually more what people were talking about, just the lack of players, available, the fact that we didn't even have a full bench. People were upset with the fact that, the players are collapsing after full time. There was actually, I found it hard to find a lot of analysis of the game. Actually, a lot of it just was about Daniel Levy really tonight, which I don't blame them. I think that's actually probably the right area to look, really.
Look, when you see the images of the players falling to their knees as soon as the whistle goes, not like, it's as soon as it goes, they're dropping to the knees, they're praying to thank God. It's embarrassing. And I expect that's what all people's going to talk about today, tonight, to quite frank. But in all seriousness, that tweet, it's true. I shouldn't be laughing. We shouldn't be laughing at it because it's so true.
That's about to
So
happen.
please get in the comments and let us know what obscure random name are we going to get in on loan on
bets.
deadline day.
Well, maybe Danjuma again. You never know. Wouldn't put it past us.
No.
Trevor Basuma saying if Levy saw the players just fall to the ground exhausted there and still thinks Ange doesn't need help, nothing will. Running on fumes. Exactly right, Trevor. Kieran saying Kulusevski with another 90. It's only a matter of time. Oh, Dave,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm torturing you with these sort of.
No, look, I've been saying it myself.
Yeah. This was funny. Hotspur Callum. Mr. Black, Brandon Austin with the most reasonable reaction to that penalty decision. Yeah. Actually reasonable.
That's
reaction.
disgraceful, that penalty. That is such a disgrace, that decision. It just goes to show their natural instinct is to give everything against Tottenham until told otherwise.
It's amazing he wanted to go through with it until he was forced to go to the monitor. It looked like he really was forced. Talking THFC this second half, what time are you coming?
Yeah, brilliant. That's quality.
The fighting cock assisted in the last 2 games. Absolute mustard.
Quality. Well, look, I've been trying to make people aware of the talent we've got around the club, Now it's just about getting it through.
Yeah. And then also as well, AK saying, what a win under the lights, far from home. Ange Postecoglou, you have rocked my world. Big up to AK. Love to see that. Carly saying, the Swedish connection, Dave. This was lovely. Little bit of play.
Oh, that's sexy football. That was a beautiful bit of play. We just need this to go and get Alexander Isak to add into this, and we've got the trifecta.
Oh, that'd be gorge. Lily White Rose, the future's bright. It's Lily White. Wow, look at the haircuts as well. Of Mikey Moore. Look at that fade from back then.
He fancied himself even back then.
You
got to be brave to have that hair.
He looks younger now, and then he looks older when he's like a kid. If you gotta get what I mean, he kind of looks like a lot older when he's younger.
It's a dream come true. Fair play.
Yeah. Billy saying done his hamstring, still one of us. He's talking about Emerson Royale.
Oh, Billy, do you know what? The guy's got an incredible knack of making me laugh in tough times. Big up, Billy. We need to get him on for a debate.
Kieran, ref went for the ball and Austin went for to shake his hands after that's what I picked up on.
He's not experienced enough, is he? He's not used to it.
And then there you are, Dave Oliver Freeman. There's the flag.
Love that. Absolutely love that. Fair play, boys. That's brilliant.
Very class from Ollie. And James Madison sticking together in adversity. Proud of the team tonight. Spurs official. Dave, some people pointed out perhaps this is even a message to Daniel Levy from even the players.
Well, look, I hope so. I think, everybody in there. Look, they're just delighted. Look what it means to them. They know what they're going through to try and get this. And look, I think definitely when you see players tweeting this, it's got to. But look, credit to James Madison. He was actually really good tonight. He mucked in, got in there defensively, tried to turn over ball, and in possession, took control of the game to a degree, and going forward. And I really like that. Fair play, Madison. Just more the same now. Don't let me down now against Leicester.
AK Daniel Levy has disappointed a fan base who already had zero hope in him. Exactly right.
It is so true.
Callum makes his Spurs debut. He's one of our own, and look at that young photo of him as well.
Yeah.
From back in the day. There you are, Dave. There's the Twitter reacts. Nice and easy. Like I said, a lot of it, everyone, is of course people and maybe enjoying the win, but with how things are right now, there wasn't as many, I think, happy clapping type of
No.
tweets that I could find. A lot of it was just really just people calling out Levy, and to be fair, I think that's the right place to look, and it's the right things to be talking
Mm,
about after this win. I'm really glad we got over the line. I'm really happy that we got a win, and we have a lot to look forward to in the Europa League. But I do think that was the appropriate response from a lot of people, and just looking forward to some Europa League fun, Dave. Later down the line. It was an important win, but
mm.
it was a strange Twitter reacts to do because a lot of the content was more Daniel Levy kind of related.
No, look, and rightly so, Jack. Look, the win doesn't really change anything. We're still in the same position we were in, despite the 3 points, in terms of squad numbers, energy levels, and stuff like that. So, I think the intention's right. Put it on them, ask for the signings, get them in. It's that simple.
And shout out to the Kildare crew, everybody, for making that trip over. Absolute
Mm,
legends that they are. Shout out Ollie Freeman, doing a really good job for them and for that and for the club as well. So big up to those guys. And we'll see you next time, everybody. Come on, you Spurs. Smash the like
come
button on
on.
the way out. Leave a comment below. See you next time. Come on, you Spurs.